I didn't believe I was going to say this, but welcome back for Game 3. IG versus Vici Gaming. And Vici Gaming are looking to take their first match victory of the split. They are 0-7 right now, and they may be able to take that first win up against the goddamn world champions in Invictus Gaming.
Your curse might still be correct. No one loses 8 in a row.
There we go. XL didn't. That didn't happen. And guess what? We're going to be taking a look. MVP goes over to the solo kill artist himself in Jay. Welcome back into the mid lane, and he comes in with 9-0 and 6. He was stellar.
We didn't think that he would hold on to the starting position on this team at all. He's competing against Ian and Korn, who both have a lot more experience in the role, but something happened over the break, and Jay is a completely new man here, and we have to start with that sweet solo kill that he had on Rookie earlier
you better
on.
believe it. Take a look at this.
This is just, look at how confident the Ignite is. As soon as the Conqueror comes up, he drops the Ignite and then walks Rookie down. He does have that summoner advantage, and Rookie really overplayed his hand on that one. Shines the emote as well. Now the second one, he still finds another good combo. We felt like IG could have walked away from this one. It was very, very close, but look how Jay actually sticks around. And when Ning turns around to get a minion, Jay found his prey.
God dang.
He read Nint like a book. That was very well done on him, and that wasn't the end of it. A 3-0 start on Jay. The Taliyah hype train is on full patrol. He's roaming across the map. He's doing great things across all of these side lanes. There's really no stopping Vici at this point. Just too much pressure coming out of that mid lane.
Ooh.
TheShy,
hate to see it happen.
Yeah, just some mistakes there, and going a little bit too forward. He was just a couple feet away from his top lane tower. Still cannot escape this.
This was my favorite part of the game, Clement.
Yes, this one was really crazy because he had enough damage to just pick off targets in the back line. Just look at JackeyLove's HP bar.
Crazy.
That's 1.5 Q, and the best play of them all. Here it comes. Are you ready for it?
Oh, let's go surfing. Stops him. Blocks
Prediction
him.
blind. Keeps him in the cage. Someone make me a J highlight, he screams.
You need a poster on that one. That, my friends, was a Matumbo finger wag waiting to happen. That was a good job, my friend. That was great. They matched IG at every turn. Early game, mid game, stopped them at the late portions of it. IG has a lot to think about because a lot of it, sure, personal errors. But a lot of it had to do with Vici Gaming looking unstoppable themselves.
Yeah, laning strength is something that I think IG actually needs a lot more coordination with their jungler. That's something that they haven't shored up yet ever since coming back to MSI, and a lot of those mistakes you could see was them just thinking that they could, but not getting the correct information or assessment from the rest of the team. So the clown car accident that you saw on the top lane, was unfortunate, and also the Ning turning back for no real reason. I got the Q. That was pretty weird as well.
So what's the point of that?
Yeah.
But man, to be able to see Vici Gaming push IG to the third game is going to be fun. Let's see what we get out of both teams, because in game 1, I mean, it was still competitive. Double kill goes over to Vici Gaming to get first blood. This is a new, reinvigorated team. And it's really ironic because, for the most part, these are the 4 players that came in from Spring Split that a lot of questions came down on, but it's this man right here, Cube, that comes in and is able to like put in a lot of work for this team. That I was about to say double kill, but he came in with a 1v2 in the bottom side of the map. Not only did his team get that early Baron buff, but he just absolutely stuffs TheShy and Ning as well.
Even before the early ganks, he was actually winning out on the trade versus TheShy, something we don't see at all. And it does seem like that carry potential that we've seen in the LDL will show up in the LPL as well. There was a big question we were asking. Would Vici make Q play more in the RNG style of top laners, where they're supporting the bot lane, where they're playing more passive and being the defensive side of the map? Or would they go all in and just say, you know what, we're going to go 3 lanes that can all carry at the same time? It seems like the answer is the later.
Yeah, early game focus. Vici Gaming is continuing to go by. When we saw this team in Spring Split, for me, it was a lot about, early blue buff takes and steals and, grouping for early game fights. IG could handle that because they were just better players individually. And on top of that, put them on side lanes, and TheShy versus Chalitze or ZDZ, anybody you'd be able to handle. He's having a tough time with Cube. Ike's is also looking like a reinvigorated person. Only had 2 games so far this split for his team. It's been primarily Yodan coming in. And so this team's learned a lot in the back. Got to be able to give credit to Coach Long in the back, not only giving them a proper draft, but at the same time, it looks like this team is growing.
The question for Vici has always been, do they have the talent to actually compete in the LPL? When Coach Long himself was on the team, they actually had one of the highest teamfight win rates during the middle portion. So they have the theory there, but it's always been the question, do you have the muscle to back it up? I don't know what training they gave to the players or what type of protein pills, but they're doing very, very well now.
Yeah, they're looking good, looking fed, especially since last game. We're going to have to see it. Game 3, pick and ban. Vici Gaming has a chance of a lifetime here.
So there's a couple big questions still left for Vici if they want to improve further. It's, of course, can they actually play the flex picks? That's always been something that harped on their draft. I don't think you can be a team that bans away a lot of the flex picks on the blue side themselves. So if Jay can do that, then I think they have a completely well-rounded, they are a new beginning after Rift Rivals.
Let's see how similar this pick and ban is to last game's pick and ban. Tahm Kench first pick for Southwind, as you would expect. Want to be able to see what Invictus Gaming goes for themselves. You better believe that they'll look back on what happened in the last game, and they wouldn't blame draft. A lot of it would just be personal execution, but you're already seeing it. Speaking of execution, bottom lane, lovers duo, JackeyLove and Baolan wants power.
Yeah, this is all out, going on the war path for IG. They don't back down. I was thinking maybe you have one side that plays a little bit safer. You put the Shy on Sion, just focus on one lane. It's easier to manage, but that ain't IG style.
You can already see Vici Gaming. Wonder if they can shift for this one. Yes, that's going to be a Caitlyn being picked up by Puff. So there's going to be a Caitlyn Tahm Kench lane. We haven't seen this one in quite some time. A lot of focus on sieging, and we saw that earlier today and how that was able to fare for Victory 5. This could be the game, the day of the Vs. It's
Both
the
Vs
day of the
could
Vs.
win.
Yeah, it's
put
possible.
2 Vs together, they spell a W, and that stands for a win.
That's the type. That's why you're here, Clement. That's the type of analysis we need. That's why I'm on the goddamn play-by-play bench, and you're the one sitting and talking about it. So that's what I.
Nah, it's actually I'm just worse play-by-play. That's why you have to do it.
No, I didn't like that idea. Not at all. That's not the reason for it.
Well, the Caitlyn versus Tahm Kench is a bit of a weird lane. That's a straight counter to Taliyah.
That's an instant lock too. That's rookies LeBlanc being put in. If we're talking about early game power, it's the Xayah, Rakan, and LeBlanc already from Invictus Gaming. There's no joking here.
I love this draft a lot better from IG. You get the counters in place, and then you have another one for the top side. Full maximum potential of getting those red side counter picks. Love what they're doing. For Vici Gaming, I feel like there's a big power trough in the middle of the game with their current picks. Caitlyn with no kill threat in lane hasn't done that well. Mainly we've seen the Caitlyn paired with the Lux just so you could get those gank downs or those kills downs, and then you don't have that power trough going later into the triple crit items. So I really do need to see Vici pick it up with strong junglers, and this looks like to me that they're going to put a lot more of the carry onus onto the top side in Cube. They could play very defensively in the rest of the lanes, but top side is where they should put their emphasis on.
You know what I'm seeing from IG's picks? Outside of the Xayah, to the chagrin of most people that want the similar skins, we're seeing the Invictus Gaming World Championship skins here.
Yeah.
This is why they were famous, what they came in and flexed with.
As a player, you should always pick your own skin. You actually get a cut out of those cells.
Yeah, there we go. Make that cash from yourself. Buy your own skins. You're definitely not making more money because of that. You're losing more. But take a look at this. The Gragas hover makes a lot of sense. Be able to at least get your lanes going. It's going to be a lane-focused pick if he locks it in, and there we go.
Much easier to get ganks down for Ning. I think this is Ning going back into a serious mentality while Vici tries to troll him a little bit.
Lock it in. Not the Mordekaiser. Lock in the Teemo. Mordekaiser's the serious pick.
Mordekaiser is serious, but TheShy is a damn good Fiora.
Yeah, he is. You're right about that. But boy, would I love to see a Mordekaiser versus Fiora matchup. But Vici Gaming, yeah, they're just going to lock in that Kennen. Get to see the last pick. Who is it going to be? We still need a jungler here for Vici Gaming, so don't be surprised. A lot of junglers did get banned out.
All right, that makes a little bit more sense here.
But it's going to be Ike's Lee Sin. I mean, he brought this in Spring Split a few times, and so if he locks it in, we'll have to see. That's early game potential coming in.
So Vici backing off the early game aggression a little bit. All of these lanes are ranged, they can play safe, but there isn't a very strong lane where you can consistently snowball kills off of. This is much more mild compared to the previous draft.
What are we getting from TheShy? Is it going to be the Rise or
Gnar.
the Victor? He's done both in this matchup.
Gnar, Victor, Rise, I think are the three ones I'm really looking at.
IG's performed pretty bad when the Victor is up in the top lane, so... Ooh, locks it in. That's not his skin, but it's certainly Duke's who's sitting in the back. So we have ourselves the Irelia up in the top lane.
So IG have placed themselves triple kill lanes across the board with great ganking pressure, while Vici have kind of backed away from the challenge and picked 3 lanes that have the potential to play very, very safe. Now they still have the Caitlyn, which is traditionally considered a good matchup against the Xayah. You outrange her, so in the late game team fights, no Blade Caller is going to be landed onto her, and Vici are going to play more of a kiting game against the likes of IG, who are playing super aggressive with the Rakan and the Gragas and the Irelia.
Yeah, the OG matchup versus Xayah Rakan was the Caitlyn Morgana. And Tahm Kench has a very dang similar way that he ends up playing the lane to protect the Caitlyn so he doesn't get overturned and the pick potential that Rakan has there. So bottom lane is looking good for Puff and Southwind once again. And after the last game, you got to put some belief in Vici Gaming's bottom lane and how they perform versus JackeyLove and Baolan.
This is such a difficult composition to execute for Vici, though. You get engaged upon 24/7, and you have to use all of your tools perfectly to get out. So if Vici managed to pull this off, it would truly be an incredible feat. Not an easy composition. This is something that if WE selected it, I would kind of sigh and go like, oh, here we go, WE going with this composition. But they're already the best at playing this type of a disengage and just outrange type of comp. In the LPL, the ones that are more aggressive typically have the upper hand.
You can already see how many fans of IG are out there. Breath debated, they're a little bit worried here. You have to be if you're Invictus Gaming. Your team, your world champion, is in a pretty precarious situation versus Vici Gaming. New breath of fresh air. Cube is going to be bringing them as we get into the game 3. Let's see if they can bring this one back. You got to give them fans out there in LGD some praise. Now, of course, we came in pretty late. Vici is blue side, so they're the ones that started the chants. But you certainly heard IG's much louder than they were in game 1 and 2.
Yeah, definitely the case. IG still have a lot more of the fan recognition due to their results internationally.
Yeah, there's a current fan vote thing on Weibo that I think right now IG is currently second place in. So, I mean,
second place. Who's first?
Yes, I think so. I'm gonna have to double check to make sure, but it's pretty crazy to be able to see, how many fans IG got based off of their World Championship run. It's been pretty much dominated by, EDG, RNG for quite some time, but I mean, international success, especially to this grandeur in which they were able to win it, is gonna net you a lot of fans.
Everyone loves a winner.
That's
especially true for the Chinese fan base. Just taking a look at the Keystone runes here, nothing particularly special.
But yeah, going
standard.
buff to buff. Ike's is going to just force that vertical jungling to keep Puff and Southwind safe and the strong side. So this is going to be pretty big. Good luck to Cube is kind of being thrown back into the wind for that one. Oh my god, please stop it.
And we're looking at IG's records in the past seasons. So currently this is their worst. Never gone down to 50%.
Yeah, I want to say that they've gotten better and better, but remember this is 2018 and 2019, just the splits as well. They had a historic split in spring, same went for the same, in summer split. This is just games, and my god, yeah, this one is certainly their worst. And
it seems like IG have continued to slip, going from the 3rd best record historically to now just hovering at 50%.
Look, at the end of the day, they didn't have their 5 members, so I'm going to give them that credit. That credit is that Rookie and Baolan legitimately just didn't play alongside each other since the beginning of the split, so it's going to be tough for that purpose.
Just taking a look at the CS, Jay developing a small lead here, and they also have good wards to prevent Ning from getting a gank off. We see the ward above the river, above the Rift Sculler.
Take a look at the lanes now. It's pretty tough here for Jay. He's going to be chained, and easy gank actually. First blood goes over to the Gragas, but is there going to be a response? Lee Sin's getting close to being able to pick it up. But no, I think that was just a mimic. Yeah, he recognized that one pretty early. He was dealing damage to the clone.
This is why I like Gragas a lot better than the Sylas. When you're going in and try to snowball your lanes, take no alternative. Gragas is just going to lock it down for you. He was in vision going over towards that gank, but was still able to reach it due to the Predator.
Crazy, of course. Got his full clear on the top side, so that's why he was able to get a base off, get his boots, and already positioned to get that gank on top of Puff. He's not going to go for it. All right, he is, and in fact, that's going to be really close to get the kill. Summoners are already being placed by Southwind, so Southwind's heal is gone. And a spell book on that one, but kind of crazy to be able to see how active Ning is in this early game.
Yep, and IG have actually set themselves up a freeze in the bottom side here, so there is a lot of potential for repeat ganks.
Yeah, certainly. You could still see him hovering over, picking up that scuttle crab right now in the river. But
he knows that Lee Sin isn't on this side of the map, so he can continue to do this.
Take a look at the lane. Especially, this is the first time that I'm ever going to be questioning and a bit more worried about Rookie in lane. He has been the lane kingdom. He's always been the person that is finding 10+ CS differences at 10 minutes. Like, he's able to always be super ahead of his opponents, mostly because of him and, you know, Ning having great synergy, but always picking the great matchups. And you got a great matchup. Jay's just matching him.
Summer of 2018, both of IG solo lanes averaged a +20 CS lead at 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. So these players are the pinnacle of what laning can be, but so far I think Rookie has actually missed a few CS when we've spotted in the mid lane.
It is tough versus Taliyah. While LeBlanc is good in the matchup, it's more so the wave clear. Oh my god, speaking of clearing, Puff is getting his clocks cleaned right now. Almost died to it all. At least got the flash out. Has teleport, so he's going to be able to come back in the lane, but the laning phase is looking good for Invictus Gaming.
And this is IG's I've got to win this game composition. They're taking this one as serious as possible.
They have to. I mean, especially with the last game and how, mechanically speaking, they fell apart. They got to be able to play well, and Vici Gaming are not slouches. They're not just leaning back. You can already see Jay moving over to this lane, just in case it's needed.
And this is going to be a dangerous teleport incoming for Invictus Gaming. They're probably going to have to go straight back to their towers. There's already mid lane priority being established, and this side of the jungle is not necessarily theirs.
It's going to be tough now. Ike's has no one to go and help, so he's just going to die here. Unless ward hops. No, you're still dead. He flashed out, was close to being able to get out, but still, kill goes over to LeBlanc.
Unfortunate for Ike's. He overstays and actually doesn't clear out the control ward.
There is a setup here. Ning is just going to be more concerned about the Krugs, but when it gets fully shoved in, you have to be fairly concerned about the possibility.
I think JackeyLove might have overplayed that bait, teleporting directly onto a Yordle snap trap.
Feels bad. At least he got the Krugs. Ning's going to be able to get the experience and move on out. Bot lanes get their piece out too, unless if, you know, JackeyLove's going to be concerned. There was a possibility with that ward, that bush being warded, and so he didn't want to take any chances.
Yeah, I honestly felt like JackeyLove could have teleported in a safer position. They got the kill on Ike's here, but they're actually being forced to back away from their own lane.
You're right, it's damaging. You can't find a good pace timing, and this is what Caitlyn wants. Get control of the lane, and so she can start chipping at the turret, and it only happened because of the teleport that JackeyLove went for.
Yeah, definitely overplayed that one. So Ning was in the position with an extra man advantage. I think they were trying to perhaps goad Vici Gaming into engaging on them, and they would have the gank, but definitely overplayed their hand, and they're going to pay in CS.
Rookie was hovering just in case if anyone was going to clear that control ward out. Ike saw it, warded the bush. So interesting that right now Invictus Gaming, while they have the first 2 kills, are still not looking too dominant in this game. So already Vici Gaming still being able to fight back. But speaking of fighting, Rookie just found his prey, and he's going to go for the kill. Just like that, but can he get out scot-free? Taliyah's on the hunt. In fact, the Mimic, the copy, is just being blocked out. Oh my god, Rookie, please. He gets the corrupting potions going. One last auto attack, able to nail it. With how well Rookie played that one out, Jay would still be able to answer back.
A lot of LeBlancs don't even control their Mimics. And that was so well played by Rookie. You could see him delaying a walking back onto the E of Taliyah to dodge out more damage, but in the end, the last auto attack still found its mark.
Beautiful to watch. The fact that not only did he use his Mimic to be able to block out the Q damage, even being able to duck to the right from the flick. There's a lot that he was able to accrue there. Cube, who was initially on the weak side of the map, he's still feeling the pain. Doesn't have much vision to be able to see if there's any pressure on this side. But he's getting hurt by the Irelia. CS advantage right now, firmly in the Shy's advantage. So you've got to hope that Vici Gaming get a lot in the bot side of the map so they can at least ease the pain that Cube has here.
This one's going to be massive for Vici Gaming. A slow chipping bot lane with an Ocean Drake is exactly what they want.
Fight seems to be apparent here. Tahm Kench is going to be the victim of this one. Teleport flank coming in. Vici are fully committing to this one. Kennen ultimate is actually getting blocked out fairly easily. Here comes the all-in from TheShy. Invictus Gaming looking initially pretty good. The Taliyah flick is putting in some damage too. But it's looking like trades across the board that right now Vici Gaming are victims of.
3-for-2 trade and IG's bot lane collapses. This is massive for Vici Gaming. They can continue to shove here, and it's going to take Rookie to try and balance it out.
I was interested in the fact that Vici Gaming wanted to get the fight going, knowing that it was going to be starting off in IG's favor. That Tahm Kench, I mean, he was bleeding. He wasn't having a good time as how this fight started. So take a look at this one.
Yeah, I actually thought that IG would come out the winners of this fight. They got the drop onto Southwind, and it didn't look like the slicing maelstrom from Cube actually did that much damage. But look at Ike's finding the Q1, Q2 onto Xayah, killing him, and then Jay gets the double flip as well. Those were the key moments that really saved this fight. And even though Vici actually lose an extra member, I still give them the advantage here because they secured the Ocean Drake and their bot lane didn't die. So they're going to retain onto that advantage into the bot lane, and that's going to push the tempo. That's going to be the real difference of that.
Taking a look at the summoners that went through on that one. Kennen summoner is gone based off that fight. Same towards Jay as well. So the solo laners for Vici Gaming are losing some, but you would say the same for the Irelia as well. So I would say based off of flashes alone, IG have a better setup for the next fight. But, I mean, I'm surprised that Vici Gaming were able to get 2 kills for their troubles in the last fight, to your point.
Yeah, all Vici need to do is just stabilize on the rest of the lanes, make sure they don't collapse, and they have enough pressure onto the bot side that it will consistently be a threat.
Oh, all in on towards Jay, but here comes Ike to try and save him out. Was so well done by Ning, just a little bit more. The geometry was just right. He would have been able to get the kill.
Yeah, he needed the angles, and we're seeing Baolan stepping on a trap.
Wow,
dodge.
What a dodge from Puff. Maybe they can get the best out of that. On a trap to just get the kill. They deserved it. Puff and Southwind are playing so well in this. Oh, the shield was so crucial. Able to keep alive.
And this is what I was talking about. It really is about bot lane that is going to change the terrain of the map. That's going to take the towers down. So Vici not losing any of their not losing their bot lane members in the previous fight was actually massive.
Look at the mini map. There are a lot of people from Invictus Gaming that want a piece of the action here. The fun part about this is Vici Gaming understand this. They're actually not only having Ikes roam in at the same time, here comes Taliyah as well, so always matching IG. In fact, they're looking like they're doing better. Wait a second, no! Down goes Lee Sin immediately. I thought the flick was going to be coming in, but they didn't have vision over the wall. Still trying to get some damage over. Jay wants this at all possible, but Tahm Kench is able to save him. Oh my god. Run away from Jay immediately. This man, I don't know what he ate, but he is on something. He's doing a lot of great work here. Isolates Baolan, so he's in no man's land.
Baolan can't escape from this.
Oh, but he's trying his hardest. He's utilizing Rookie. Rookie should be able to get out free. Ooh, one nice dodge to that one. Jay was so close to being able to get 2 kills. Gets nothing, but my god, how close this one is.
Yeah, I was really surprised that Baolan actually was able to walk away with Taliyah getting the extra movement speed close to terrain. But they do escape, and that was a bit of a mistake from Vici. It was very clear where LeBlanc and Gragas were on the map. The Predator was already used, but they still stuck way too close to the ramp.
That's the second time that Baolan has escaped death. I don't know if JackeyLove's going to be able to do the same, but oh no, wait a minute. It's turned on Puff. Can Puff get out of this one? Another trap. He able to hide his... Wait a minute. Are they turning in a... Oh what? No, JackeyLove, please. That, my friend, is not how you're going to be able to help your friend. JackeyLove may still die here. Take the Q.
Walt.
Take the Q. Take it. Don't worry about the repercussions.
You're not a great mentor, Raz.
Just take it. I want to see what happens.
I think he would be charmed up and die.
He would die, but there's a possibility.
Definitely a glass half full person.
I mean, I just want to see action, and right now they're giving it to me. Vici Gaming are ringing the game back in their favor out of nowhere. I mean, the fact that they're able to match IG is insane. Ike's is able to rotate towards his team and help this one out. Why are we looking at this one? It looks like, yes, Rookie wants to fight. He tries to challenge it, and my God, did he get obliterated by Jay.
You can tell the difference with Rookie this game around. He has elected for the Ignite just to have a little bit more say in his own lane. But no one's around here to help. Look at the position that Gragas is on. He's on the completely other side of the map.
Ooh, please, don't. The worry is that you never know the Caitlyn can just get you. Yeah, the ultimate is up or anything. So the fact that he went in just for the experience of the wave, always risky.
And I'm surprised by how well Puff is actually holding on to his flash. If he didn't have it, then IG at least had a clear play to just use the Gragas combo and try to snipe out Caitlyn. Right now, they don't even have that one. 0
again. Turret platings are not the friends of Invictus Gaming. I guess actually they are. They're remaining alive because of them. So IGs and turret platings are the best friends right now. But right now, Vici Gaming are taking a lot of gold because of it. Caitlyn is pretty damn strong right now because of it. And so Vici Gaming in Game 3 have a 2K gold lead right now.
I think IG are doing what they should, and it's really looking for early skirmishes like this.
All right, they find the kill. And, oh, and actually, he's going to... Okay. Nice ultimate from Ning to be able to get the kill on that one. Bought a lot of time, though. I was surprised how long Ike's stayed up and alive.
That's still not a great idea to be checking that, especially when you have Sonic Wave.
Yeah.
So IG will find themselves a little bit of respite, and what they need to do is proactively set up vision before Vici's bot lane can start the siege. This is the main reason why Vici actually lost to FBX, even though the series was quite close, is that during transition, they just didn't have the correct warding. They had people going all over the map. So I want to see if they can right those wrongs.
Not only are they a headstrong team, but now they have the right information. That's what's scary for Vici Gaming. Seems like they're going to be able to pick themselves up a Rift Herald, a very late Rift Herald at that. 16 minutes into the game will set you up pretty nicely for the Baron buff or even the double Ocean that's going to be coming up in 3 minutes time. So Vici Gaming are going to be pretty happy. Cube meets Ning here. It's pretty smart from Cube, able to take some of the experience away from Ning, potentially trying to look for that whole Krug take. So there we go. I mean, Cube seems like he's been on the field for a long time, but he's only been able to play those academy games.
He's definitely one of the newest players we have here. Just turned 17 today, and looking at the map, IG needs to respond to that top side, or just basically straight force in mid.
It would have been a lot of damage. Electrocute damage would have been able to come through, but Jay keeps himself alive and allows for this kind of pressure to keep firm. All right, let's see if Puff can survive this one. Yeah, Ning can't touch him. You can see the collapse coming through if you're looking at the mini-map. So IG wants this fight, but Taliyah is going to be able to get there first. In fact, I think Vici can turn this on. Where's the wall going to be going? Right now, you're right. The teleport's coming through, and great stun on Cube because Cube wants that ultimate.
Oh, he's taking the kick.
All right, they're going to be fine. Ike's is just pushing. Okay, there's the ultimate. Cube is just pushing Invictus Gaming fully back, and it may not result in a kill. Ning, where are you going? But it's going to give them a tower.
At the very least, Vici are going to get 2 unanswered objectives in the top side just with that one Herald push. IG couldn't find the full collapse soon enough, and look at how graceful Puff played that. He actually walked back and shot Peacemakers, used his headshot, used his ultimate over and over again, so it was a very measured retreat coming from him.
And if we're talking about strength of schedule, if you look to the bottom left of the screen, it's going to be FTX versus IG is the next match, but for Vici Gaming, the next opponent's going to be OMG. Very different trajectories for both of these teams. You can very much look towards Vici Gaming and say, man, they're on the up and up. They can start picking up wins. It may not result in a playoff run. That seems very far away. But if there's going to be a place to start, it's now. And for Invictus Gaming, my God, please start now. They need to start at this point because it's only going to get harder from here.
It definitely will. Given their current trajectory, they're going to land around the 8th place mark. Not a place where you want to be. And we've seen how volatile playoff berths can get. Like BLG, a team that we all thought did great in the early phases of the spring split, didn't even make it. Like, no other region would BLG not make it.
But we're sneaking now, Clement. We're sneaking around. Vision control is what got the kill on towards Ikes. We'll see what I mean, JackeyLove's going to take a bullet to the face, but there's still a possibility. You're looking towards LeBlanc going to the bottom side of the map. I guess they just ended up going towards side lanes, which is a fair point. We'll have to see. Vici Gaming putting in a lot of damage mid, and it feels like they would just want to double down to be able to pick up that mid lane turret. We'll see what ends up happening, because Cube is just an outright wall in the side lane.
This is a really good time for IG to finally close the trap down. There's backline wars on the red side, so if they can herd Vici Gaming towards that side of the map, they have a chance of getting the collapse. Rookie's already in position.
All right, taking a look at the items. IE is what Puff is looking for. He's very close to it. The gold bounty on his head says something. The man is stacked. Take a look at Rookie. He wants to be able to set something up, even if the focus is going to be on this Ocean Dragon. He wants to be able to be on the flank. Control ward's not in the bush. That's sad.
If I'm Vici, I'm not actually coming here.
It's not in the bush, though. They're still going to be getting cleared out. They have an idea that Rookie's in the area. They are omnipresent. They really feel like they have full vision of what's happening across the map. They're everywhere.
I'm going to try for something in the mid lane, but unfortunately they still don't sweep that ward out. You can see Rookie protecting it.
He's in the perfect position. Let's see who gets the first punch, though. Invictus Gaming get the first kick. It's going to be a nice save from Southwind, and here comes Cube. Gets the kill on Baolan, and it looks like they're going to be focusing down TheShy, too. My goodness, Wild J ended up dying on that one. Oh my God, JackeyLove is actually turning that one, but let's see if they can actually get out of this one scot-free, because the kills go over in favor of Invictus Gaming somehow.
Yeah, the block was so good by JackeyLove, saving Rookie, and then he has another gap closer to get away from the situation. The initial position for IG I thought was favorable, but unfortunately for Ning, his explosive cast didn't actually get the knockback desired. If I'm not mistaken, it actually blasted people more towards the left and gave a good entrance for Cube to come in. Baolan could not find the initial taunt, but JackeyLove and Rookie really did save that team fight.
Yeah, they put in a lot of work, because I personally felt like, Vici Gaming had a great position on that one. Not only did the Tahm Kench, save him away from the initial burst that Gragas was trying to put him in, so your carries were fine, but Cube's positioning and that ultimate was really what dreams were made of.
Really want to see that one again. Did the explosive cast get the desired effect?
We're in such a tense situation. No replays are going to be happening. They found their 2 carries. Let's see if there's anyone coming in to save them. You can see the Taliyah in the area. Invictus Gaming don't want a piece of that.
Well, Jay is here and he is fed, so no one will contest that. Looking at the Baron control
They have vision of him. They have vision of him, and that's going to be an easy kill. Rookie ends up picking it up.
Oh, how did they get that vision? Was it because of a blast? Was it because of a plant?
No.
I'm kind of curious about that one.
It happened. Can't really deny it. We saw it. End up dying because of it. No Caitlyn on the field. And now what you're going to be seeing is Invictus Gaming finally taking full control. And take a look at what part of the map they're on. Getting full shove up top side. They're in a great position for Baron.
And this is the IG wiggle that we've become so accustomed to. When they're behind, when they're falling apart, they just stay around the edges of Vici, wait for those backs to happen, and then pick you off one by one. They do this with a lot of lower tier teams, and it's part of the IG comeback tradition.
It's fun to call out. You know what? I'm going to call it the IG wiggle too, just because you like calling things wiggle. Big fan of that. But at least Vici Gaming are getting mid lane control here. The Baron buff is still in play. It feels like this is what the game is going to be about. 3K gold lead going over to Vici Gaming, but with the last few fights, I mean, right now, Caitlyn under threat. Invictus Gaming is certainly looking good alongside and around rookies LeBlanc. And so it really comes down to those few moments.
If they get the proper engage, they should be able to slice through multiple members. What I mean by proper engage is make sure at least Baolan...
Okay. And that's when you took a look at the items that Puff has, and he's going full crit. Essence Reaver on the Caitlyn as well. This man wants his damage to be worthwhile.
75% crit right now. So what I was meaning about the good engage was IG not having TheShy be the first one going in and tanking all the damage. He's actually the most fed member on the team with how far ahead he is in terms of the creep score. So they really want a perfect engage where Baolan can go in, soak something up, come out, and then have TheShy finish off the targets, get his Blade Surge resets down.
Plays are never perfect, though, and that's what makes this game all the more interesting. Caitlyn auto attacks are hurting. Baolan has to go back to base because of it. So as this game goes along, you were afraid of the mid-game spike that Vici Gaming didn't have, that there would be that trough. Well, they got over that hump. That hump is gone.
They never fell into it. They were just ahead in the early game as well.
That's true. They've been looking pretty good because of that. And now you have a Vici Gaming late in this game. I mean, Puff is absolutely stacked, and he's going to be putting in a lot of damage. They have great positioning on Baron. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Invictus Gaming. If they lose this, losing to Vici Gaming is something no one would have expected.
And this is in full vision of IG. I don't think Vici want to fully commit to this one. They don't have mid lane priority, so good idea to back off.
They got the pick on the JackeyLove. He just gets over the wall, but the teleport coming through as well. I think they can get a good angle. Ultimate through from JackeyLove. They dodge all of it.
Yeah, not particularly worth it for Vici Gaming. A flash expended, teleport expended there.
Oh, but look at who we have here. Rookie has found himself the flank, and who is he going to kill? We all know it's going to be either Jay or Puff in Fog of War.
How did you find that?
Let's see who he gets. It's a lot of damage that they're able to get on the Caitlyn. Now, Caitlyn's in such a bad position, doesn't want to fight. JackeyLove gets the kill on the Lee Sin, and Cube is out to rot. A second kill going over because of the flank, and oh my god, Rookie is relentless.
It's not over.
He is so close to being able to get the kill on Puff. Puff just wants to live. That's all he wants at this point. He just wants that one auto attack, and TheShy is going in now. It's the full committal that we're able to get. Puff gets the first kill. He's actually in a pretty damn good position. He should be able to get the second kill, gets the kill on the Ning before finally dying to Rookie.
Are they going to get the rest of the Vici members? There's only 2 left, all at low health.
All rounded up. They're on the wrong side of the map. There's nowhere else to go if you're Jay and Southwind. Let's see, does Southwind have ultimate? I mean, he does, but he doesn't have any time. You can already see or hear the audience says, yeah, they're definitely happy about what's happening. You can cry all you want. You're in prison now. You're not dying.
They're actually delaying the kill here.
There we go. Longest death timer possible. Thank you. As the Teemo thumbs up comes over. And Rookies, you take a look at this. You go and tell me about it.
I don't know how he found that position between 2 control wards, but he was completely unspotted here. And then Baolan comes in, gets the 4-man, then follow up with the 3-man displace, and TheShy is not focuses down. This is the main difference between this team fight and the previous one, is that they had the proper initiation, and TheShy, the most fed member, didn't have to die for it.
They're going to just give this one away, even with the Blade Trinkets coming through. Invictus Gaming get themselves the Baron because of their troubles. Southwind was dead. That was the whole thing. They delayed his death. So while the entirety of Vici Gaming came back from the last fight, the Tahm Kench was still on the ground.
And that's why a lot of times you see professional players seeming to be toying with their food. There's a reason for that. They want to make sure that Vici Gaming stay at uneven numbers for as long as possible. Really eases out the Baron taking process, especially the supports who carry most of the warding potential.
Of course. Really, if you look at Vici Gaming's composition, the only tank too, so going to be able to not only just soak the damage, but to be able to keep his members like Puff nice and safe. You can already see, I mean, the Colonel has already moved in favor of Invictus Gaming.
But these team fights are too close for comfort for Invictus Gaming. You could see in the previous one, Puff actually beat down 2 members from IG before they could finish off the entire roster. He has the damage to do it, and IG don't really have a good front line to match in this case. So unless IG can find picks or goad Vici into Fog of War, I don't think they're going to get the same results in straight up team fights.
There's going to be the first dragon coming in for Invictus Gaming, taking the second ocean away from Vici. But something to take note of is these are 669 damage crits that we're seeing from the Caitlyn just on minions alone. Once she's ending up, like, you would expect her to finish the Phantom Dancer. Or, you know, I'll give her the option of going in towards the Static Shiv as well. This will be a lot that she gets just based off the range advantage that he has on JackeyLove. So they're all just moving away from the mid lane tower, and they're moving straight towards the bot lane where the traps are not placed.
Really smart on IG's side. They're just going to get the Z cut down where they move throughout the jungle and force Vici to walk through their own base. Actually shorten distance the way that they're taking it. They also have full vision control.
All right, battling for defensive wards, but Rookie's going to be able to get the damage down. That's full damage. Oh my god, almost gets the kill on the ice.
Only 100 HP off.
And that's what happens when Rookie gets his pick. When he gets the LeBlanc, when they throw the gauntlet down, it was a close one. The game is still up in the air, but right now, Rookie's feeling himself.
Yeah, 64 kills in the first 2 games. IG are looking to make this one a lot cleaner. Taking a look at the warding positions, Vici don't have any flanking wards. Cube cannot find a position onto JackeyLove.
Yeah, this is difficult. I mean, the only one that exists is literally in the Raptors camp, and that's not good. I mean, you're not going to use that.
No.
So you're at a state right now, if you're Vici Gaming, you just need to be able to defend. Don't care how it's done, but something needs to be done with 45 seconds left on the Baron that right now IG has.
Ning in a perfect position. Does he find Puff?
Helicopter camera, we get the full view of the base. It's a sad sight over here as they're all ants, but I mean, right now, Vici Gaming are just getting converged on. Can they hold on to this mid lane inhibitor tower? So tough. Cube is just getting forced out by Rookie on the right side. 2 assassins essentially putting a gun to Jay and Ike's head. They're just gonna concede this.
Vici Gaming just don't have engaged during these sieges. They can only take the damage, but they're not giving anything back. It's either going to take Ike's or it's going to take Q to find something for them.
Yeah, as you already saw in the carries, Jay and Puff just got bursted out. So that's 2 inhibs down. If Vici Gaming are going to come back into this game, it needs to happen now. You're going to have waves being pushed into you. You need to find waves back in, creative waves. It's tough. Baolan using his own skin. You always forget about that. And that's Duke's skin. Remember, TheShy can't own that one. That's the profit that Duke is owning himself.
I can't believe TheShy didn't pick Riven. If you pick Riven, oh, he would be such a richer man.
That's true. He could have picked Riven at Worlds and would have been able to, you know, use that champion. Sadly, it was the Fiora. I mean, Fiora is still great.
Yeah, Fiora is still fine.
But it's not TheShy. I love, you know, shout out to the developers on that one because and that Fiora skin, the fact that in the base timing that you see, she actually attempts to pick up the Riven sword.
Yes.
Great call out. Love it. Love it. Everybody knows that TheShy's Riven is the one that people want to see. The fact that, you know, he wasn't getting able to pick up that champion. At least he gets that, you know, a little bit of redemption. I didn't see that, Rookie. Don't worry about it.
Checking on the timers here, you see that there's about a 2-minute difference between Baron and Inhibitor spawn, so IG are very well set up for the next objective.
Sad how bad you know, Kennen is in terms of being able to pick up these waves, but he gave him a lot of time. This is the window that Vici Gaming has now. If they're going to pick up a fight, that bot lane super minion's going to take a little bit of time before it starts converging.
They should really try to get the engage on now before the Baron buff comes up. That would put them in a forked position where they have to deal with the bottom side of the map. So I think their best move is going now.
Flashes over. Tried to get the kill. Was flatly denied, so Kennen is still alive. And now here comes the super minions in both mid and bottom lane. So that window that existed is no longer there.
They may be balled with this engages. Southwind going to the back with Abyssal Voyage is something that they can try, but they really want to do it now.
Fully shielded, so that ultimate, not doing too much. We're in a position right now where Vici Gaming, let's see how much wave clear they have. They're going to be tested right at this moment. Both TheShy and Rookie putting in an immense amount of pressure here. All right, and that's it. Baron is up in 5 seconds. That's literally going to be the last of it now. Now, with how Vici Gaming are positioned, they're not going to be able to stop this one from happening.
Yeah, that's why their best chance was a few moments ago, but they never really found the trigger. And this is the old Vici
Oh,
that
no.
I'm scared about.
They're walking to their own demise. Wait a minute. I don't think they can do it fast enough.
A rookie?
Rookie!
He's alive?
Okay, all right, let's see how this fight goes. This could be the game-ending fight, the best opportunity Vici Gaming has. But the wall is going to, there we go. The flash goes over from JackeyLove, so he doesn't have flash to his name, but he goes back to base. Rookie is completely fine after that one. That was so close.
That was one auto attack from Rookie falling down and Vici being able to at least get some snowballs being done.
Yeah, they all have to get back to base as soon as possible. They want to keep their Nexus turrets up and alive, so really well done. The urgency is there. It's not like you're going to be using those teleports again in the future. Come on. So just to be able to keep those turrets up, good job from Vici.
You got to be very careful though. TheShy does have his backdoor wards set up already, and those turrets are quite low health. So IG have multiple win conditions. If they can draw Vici away and have a minion wave at the same time, they could play just keep Vici from backing. That'd be a win condition.
Constantly getting pushed in back to base because of Rookie. And the fact that he was able to put that much damage onto a Tahm Kench really goes to show how grave this situation is. So last item is still needing to be built by JackeyLove, but he's already in a pretty dang good place. While you look towards the Caitlyn, fully stacked, has everything you need. Yeah, the Mom Malmortius is the only thing that you look at and say, yeah, you still need to hold on to that one with how AP is being able to go right on top of you. But we're back to the helicopter camera. Inhibitor on the bot side of the map is down. It's going to be coming up fairly soon, but with how these Nexus turrets are being threatened, IG are going to be going in for the jugular. Wait a second. Go. Rookie comes in, is going to be trying to take down Cube. Cube is down. TheShy is able to kill him. JackeyLove also is able to go in there. So, yeah, this is feeling sad for Vici Gaming. Wait a minute, we're still seeing some... No, it's only Tahm Kench now. I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh my god, TheShy was so dazzling with that play. Went in, fell down to 300 HP, and still got the kill. Started with the assassination on Jay, and he's going to end with IG securing another win.
It was a close one. You hate to see it happen if you're a fan of Vici Gaming and of underdogs, but IG were able to take it back with such a commanding win off of Rookie's assassin performance.
IG meant business with those picks. That's their best composition by far, one that has a lot of initiative, one that has a lot of individual outplay potential, and even though the laning phase was still not what was desired, they are able to wiggle their way back into the game. I think the key play was that Rookie flank that he came from behind two control wards, finding that ray of hope for IG and just picking off key targets. They heard Vici across the map. They were behind them, preventing them from backing, and just took another IG-style win. It wasn't the cleanest win, but it's something that they revert to when times are tough.
Yeah, and just from personal experience, when in a competitive game and there's a LeBlanc versus a Caitlyn, and of course a Xayah as well, my god, the range advantage is very relevant. So you have to be creative to find yourself into that fight, especially with Tahm Kench always at the beck and call of the Caitlyn. And it was Rookie who did it. Rookie find that flank that you were talking about, was able to get on top of Puff. Multiple moments in this game too.
Yeah, this was a zero turret plating game coming in from IG. The early game could not have been worse, and with the snowball, 4.5k Vici got, they still could not extend that into a clean win. The flank potential by IG, just insane.
Yes, imagine that. How close Vici was to being able to take a 2-1 victory over IG on Cube's birthday. But welcome. I mean, the fact that he was able to perform this well and Vici Gaming was able to do this well today says a lot. I know they've been in a lot of 2-1 situations. They've been in long series pretty frequently this year, but this is the best they've looked, and so if we're talking about futures, this team has it.
Definitely. I think that's this is a team that definitely will not finish the split with the amount of wins that they had in 2018. They're
Yes.
going to go beyond the 2-win bar and hopefully even more than that. But I felt like the snowballing is something that they still need to understand a little bit better. I felt like what they did wrong in the mid game was that they actually let TheShy control the bottom wave a little bit too much. He was a 70 CS behind, even though they took all of the outer towers relatively early. They weren't able to stem all the gold coming back onto TheShy, and they went for the Baron turn instead of continuing to siege and force IG to engage on them. So it was a very close match, but I just think 1 or 2 missteps there, and IG kind of wrestled control back with the chaotic skirmish that a Siege team really does want to avoid most times.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, an inexperienced team went up against the Goliath, and they took a few chunks out of them.
Yeah.
That was great to be able to see Vici Gaming in a fighting attitude in which they did. But IG, this is what the conversation is going to be about. I know the next few matches are going to be tough. Later this week, they're going to have to go up against the undefeated FPX, and then go up against BLG, then RNG. And it feels like they have to be on their A game.
They do.
They can't just rely on Rookie now.
The skirmishing with their jungler really perplexed me at times. We're again seeing 2v2 kills,
Yep.
3v2 deaths into the bottom side of the map, and they're just aren't playing clean enough in these skirmishes. And a lot of times it feels like the I want to engage, the timings are just way off. The communication's kind of funky for IG, and they're getting caught out multiple times by Vici Gaming. You saw the bot lane fight. What typically happened was you see Ning going in a little bit too soon, JackeyLove going in a little bit too soon. That teleport nearly destroyed the game for them after they found a pick onto Ix. He teleported directly in front of Caitlyn. What do you think was going to happen? They're going to trap him. They lose 2 waves. They lose a turret plating, and then they lose an ocean and the fight too. So just really weird decision makings at times that could 100% be prevented.
And I cannot count, and I cannot tell you how much of an outplay that IG had this game. Because there were multiple fights where I felt that Vici Gaming had a great position, and it came down to execution. And then somehow IG not only get a kill advantage in the entire fight, but they come out with blinking HP bars. So in the end of the day, Vici Gaming are still in the field like, I guess we'll take turrets after this. We're the ones who came out stronger, but we lost more gold because of how the fight ended up going. So it's crazy to be able to look at this fight, this series, and say that Vici Gaming should have once again took it to 1.
They should have. IG just played so well in the team fights. Their entire composition was extremely mobile. Every time Cube went in, he could only find a single stun onto anyone. And JackeyLove survived multiple situations where I thought it was, I thought he was just dead there. So they played that kiting game very well, and you can see why this is the comp they go to when they're on their last legs. They want everyone to be able to outplay. That's at the end of the day, what they are most confident in. It's not communication. It's not the carefully planned play. It's the belief that every single one of them can outplay their counterparts, and in a big team fight, that will mean dodge skill shots all across the board.
And I feel like this whole thing is waiting. We're waiting too long for the MVP. You know what I mean? There's only one person that you'd give it to.
Of course, we know who it is.
We know!
One person kept them in the game.
We know! We can make the graphic right now. We can just get it going. Give me a computer. Give me your computer.
Okay.
I can't do it that fast.
I actually don't have Photoshop either.
Okay,
you can do
perfect.
it with Paint.
We could probably throw it up there with Paint, I'm not going to lie. But Rookie this game was such a huge asset to the team. Multiple controllers he was able to utilize in those team fights you were talking about, able to find Puff time and again. So let's just take a look at the game. Because, ultimately, Rookie was able to get this guy. Oh, we're going all these kills.
Yeah.
This is what I love about montages, because you can tell a story with just a few seconds.
He single-handedly found Ix multiple times to keep his team into the game, and what I really loved about his play was using the sweeper so well in the backline of the enemy, making sure that they never had vision of that.
Get him!
And I still want to see what got vision of him.
Oh, they were clearing wards, #1, and I think blue trinkets had to look at. I was looking at the control.
Probably the blue trinket.
I was looking at the cooldown of blue trinkets, but I didn't really notice anything.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's not a surprise. MVP goes to Rookie. Let's shine his face and see how much damage he did with the LeBlanc. 35% damage with LB. So, of course, you better believe the damage to gold efficiency. 179%. 179%. This man is banking.
He was #1 with just 150% in mid laner. So this is even excellent performance even for the standards of Rookie. He's really taking it home on this pick. And LeBlanc is a champion that I feel has been left to the sideways of the meta a lot of the times. Hasn't been doing that well because of the amount of just pure bruiser picks that have been popping up. But I'm glad that he's keeping it alive within the meta. Single-digit picks so far in the LPL, 50% win rate, but every pick has its time, and that was the moment.
And another thing, too, even in the matchups where LeBlanc ends up countering it, like the Taliyah is a great one, but remember, it's a turret plating meta. And what does Taliyah do that LeBlanc can't? Push out waves. Pressure on their side lanes, and as long as it's well protected, LeBlanc is in a pretty stuffed position. So there's a lot of faith in the LeBlanc player and also in the jungler as well to be able to get those ganks going. So at least we saw some of those kills coming in from Ning. But the one concern I have, it's not so much of a team issue, because if I'm looking at one position that I felt that Vici Gaming came out better for, was actually Ike's in the jungle. Ike's just played better, seemingly, than Ning this entire series. Ning had a few crazy moments in Game 2. There were a few nice moments in Game 3, but ultimately Ike's was putting in the great performances that we never really see from him in his career.
Yeah, that's something you definitely have to worry for if you're an IG fan, because this hasn't been going on for 1 week or 2 weeks. It's been happening ever since MSI. Ning has just been completely off his game. I feel like this game, at least, he was somewhat back in form a little bit more. You know, he had the early game.
The gang was back, so you're going to be able to do it. Speaking of gangs, let's take a look at the 16 teams in their current standing. Let's see what we got here, because Invictus Gaming being able to pick up that win.
Ooh, that propels them so far up the standings.
That's just how close all these teams are. Really just one win away, and they're able to propel themselves into third place. So whenever someone says, I'm third place, what does that really mean? Because they're just 2 games away from being out of the playoff spot.
Yeah, they're 2 games away from Sunning. Extremely close, and by our projections, they're still going to end up somewhere very close to being on the 9-win, 6-loss mark. So nothing is guaranteed, even for the likes of Invictus Gaming. The rest of the teams are still battling it out, and you can see the gang of 5 down to 4 right now. But Royal Never Give Up, EDG, LNG, and BLG. These guys look like they have their spots locked up. They are very solid teams.
And one team that we saw earlier today, Victory 5, is now tied with Sunning. The points may not be in their favor. Just 1 point off. But the fact that they're battling against Sunning, getting the playoff run, is already just crazy enough as is. So.
I think V5 will overtake Sunning.
There we go.
I feel like they have a much more dynamic team on their hands. While Sunning are still playing the Protect SMLZ game, they have multiple carries.
Clement approved. I like that statement. BLG versus JDG is going to be tomorrow's games, day 2. And Dominus versus WE, 2 team fighting teams. So actually, this is going to be team fight heavy day. Tuesday team fights is what we should probably call it. I know.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
I know, right?
Tuesday Brawl.
Yeah.
JD Gaming trying to come out of a 2-match losing streak right now, and they don't want to be on a 3 after going 4 Rift Rivals. That has to feel very, very bad. No time to rest for them. And W versus DMO, I feel like W is actually showing up a lot more
W
these
is looking
days.
good these days. Trying to play around Mystic. Mystic's Jinx is coming back.
Yeah, for sure. And DMO, they've actually swapped around their roster and found themselves finally a win on the board as well. So these 2 teams fairly closely tied, very similar styles. I think it's going to come down to the junglers.
There we go. I mean, we have a lot to look forward to. And remember, everybody, tomorrow is not the last day that we have in the English broadcast. We also have Wednesday, week 7. So we have 2 more days this week. Well, actually, Saturday and Sunday. But you know what I'm talking about. 2 more days coming up that you get to be able to watch. 5 days a week is crazy, so you get to be able to catch that. That's it for me and Clement. And for the whole Dominion production, thank you guys out there to being able to watch the games and watch Vici Gaming almost win.
Aww.
I know, right? All right, get the hell out of here. I'll see you guys next time.